Hello, my name is Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 3 of my 1 Billion Iron Ingot Challenge in Minecraft 1.16. In today's episode, I will be building some basic ore processing that will be semi-automatic. I will just have to dump the necessary ores into a chest, and they will smelt down into their ingots. So let's get started. So the first thing that I need to make is a Metallurgic Infuser from the mod Mekanism. So let's take a look at that recipe. And it is this machine right here. So I need 2 furnaces, and actually I think I have 2 furnaces somewhere. I have 4 furnaces, in fact. So let's go ahead and make this. And I want to drop it right here. Right now I don't have any type of energy cable, so what I can do is I can actually rotate this dynamo around, and it should give this energy. And we can see right there it is. So what we're going to do with this Metallurgic Infuser is we need to make some steel and some basic control circuits. So let's start off with the steel here. So let's see if we can't find the steel recipe. Okay, so first we'll actually have to make iron ingots into enriched iron, and then we'll have to take that enriched iron and make it into steel dust. So each one of these steps, I believe, takes 10 carbon, which I believe 1 piece of coal will give me 10 carbon. So I'm not entirely sure how much steel I'm going to need. Let me actually take a look at, because I know what I need it for. And that is the basic universal cable right here. So I need 2 pieces of steel. And actually that'll be enough. So let me get 4 coal and throw this in here. So I should need 2 iron ingots, and I have iron ingots with me. So let me grab 2 iron ingots, throw that in here, and so what it does is it will infuse this. It will make this into enriched iron, and then I will throw that back, the enriched iron, back into the metallurgic infuser, and that will make it into steel dust, and then I will need to smelt that. I believe that is how that is going to work here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's throw this back in here. And as that's smelting along, let's take a look at what else we're going to need today. So we're going to need the enrichment chamber. And that is this right here. So we're going to need some more steel. We're going to need 4 more steel. So let's prepare for that. So I need 8 more. And do I actually need any more? And actually, I will probably need 2 of these casings. So let me actually just take a look at, because I also will need to make an energized smelter, and I believe that will also need steel casing. So I'm actually going to need 16 of this and then 8 iron ingots. So let me get that cooking up. So that makes coal. There we go. So let's go ahead and smelt down the steel dust that we have into steel ingots so that we can make our universal cable here, or our basic universal cable. And that's just basically a conduit for energy, because we will need some of that. I already have a Stirling dynamo built up, so let's go ahead and put that Stirling dynamo, let's say right here, and I want to have it facing up. So let me see, let's grab that steel dust, or steel ingots rather, and make some of this universal cable. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run it something like this. So the first step of the automatic smelting process is I'm going to insert stuff into a chest. And that chest can be back here. I know that's kind of an odd placement for that chest, but it should work out okay. And this is where I'm going to insert my ores, and then I will need to insert, or it will automatically insert into an enrichment chamber. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wait for this stuff to smelt off camera, because that is what I need next. And once all of this is done being made into steel dust, I will be right back. So I actually went ahead and turned all of this into steel ingots rather than the steel dust. So let's go ahead and make our enrichment chamber here. So let's take a look at the recipe. There might be one more. I need to make control circuits. That's what I need to make. So I need some osmium ingots and some redstone. I'm not sure what the ratio needs to be here, so let me grab 1 osmium ingot and 1 redstone. Is that enough? It is not enough. So I think it's actually 2. So we need to make a few of these control circuits. I'm not sure how many, but I'm going to go ahead and make 4. So let's go ahead and drop in 6 more redstone, and that should be the right ratio. So this enrichment chamber takes 2 basic control circuits, and then the energized smelter might also take 1 or 2. So that's why I'm making extras here. So let's go ahead and make that enrichment chamber. We need this steel casing, but that's not a problem. We do need 2 of them, so let's go ahead and do that. And then the enrichment chamber is going to go right here. Now what I should be able to do here is I should be able to, and actually I'm not sure if I can have this auto input or not. And that's actually going to be a slight issue here. So what I can do is I could have a chest and a hopper, and that's what I might have to do here, at least for right now. So let's remove that chest. Let's move this basic universal cable right here to right here so that we can put a hopper down there. I should have iron with me, so I can make a hopper. So what we're going to have to do is, this isn't going to be elegant or anything, but that hopper will go into the enrichment chamber here, and then we can have this chest right here. So basically, we put the ores in this chest right here, and they should float into the enrichment chamber. Let's go ahead and set this up to be input on the left. The rest of these don't super matter. The top, I guess, can be the energy input, and then the output can be to the right. And we do want to have that be automatic, so we need to hit this auto eject button right here. And that will eject into... let's have it just eject into the energized smelter. So let's grab our basic control circuits and see if we can make the energized smelter. Let's just type in smelter. And we can, so that's fantastic. Let's put this energized smelter right here. And input on the left, the rest of it doesn't super matter except the green. And I'm not even sure that you have to have this. I think if you have it as no contact, it will go ahead and accept energy anyways. But what we can do now is we can put our chest right here. One more thing I would like to do is make a little bit more of this basic universal cable to run 1 more block space right over here. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. I do need a little bit more coal, so we're going to need 4 more coal. I'm going to need 2 iron ingots. Let's do that. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and make another. And actually, I just realized I need even more steel, because I want to make another enrichment chamber here. Basically, what the enrichment chamber does is it's basically a pulverizer for ores. It does other stuff as well, but for what I'm going to be using it as is a pulverizer. I do like to have a pulverizer separate because there are certain things that in the future I will probably want to have pulverized. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to need to do this. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and wait. I'm going to wait off camera because this is going to take a little bit. And once that is all done, I will be right back. So my steel is cooking up right now, but what we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and get this system running and make sure that it's going to work like it should. So let's go ahead and throw some coal in the Stirling Dynamo, and let's check that these are getting some energy, and they are. So I'm not sure if I did auto eject this. So like I said, you don't actually have to have this top side as an energy input. It will accept energy anyways. So let's grab some ores. We have our ores over here. So let's grab what we want first. Some of the valuable stuff. So copper, silver, nickel, platinum, all that stuff. Let's go ahead and throw that into this chest right here. And it should get going. These machines won't be fast, but the thing is, this area is chunk loaded, so basically I can just drop all my ores in here and it will eventually make its way to this chest right here. So one thing I might like to do in between episodes, and I'm not going to get to during this episode, is there is an upgrade slot for muffling upgrades, just to quiet these machines down. They are a little bit, I guess, whiny, especially this one right here. So we are getting our ingredients right here, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So that's pretty fantastic. So I am going to go ahead and let that run. As long as I'm away from it, it should be all right. So let's go ahead and see if that steel is done. It is. So let's go ahead and make some more of that cable. And I think it's just this recipe right here. Yes. So that we can add one right there, and then let's go ahead and make another of the enrichment chambers. Okay, so I'm missing basic control circuits. That's just redstone and osmium. And then I was missing a steel casing, but I can go ahead and make that right now, I think. So there's a steel casing. We just got to wait on that. Oh, I starved that of coal. That's what I did. So let's throw some coal in there before this actually loses all of its energy. And it's kind of cool. My capacitors are all filled. So let's go ahead and make this enrichment chamber, and we can set it up right here. And we can have that be, let's go ahead and tell it to auto output over here, and tell it to, yeah, auto output, like I said. So if I was smart, I'd actually have the cable run underneath the machines. That way I could put a hopper on this. But I shouldn't need to singularly pulverize too much stuff, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. The last thing I do want to do in this episode, and I'm going to get away from, you know what, I'm going to shut this machine off for right now. So let me turn these off for right now, just to kind of shut them up. I do want to make a battery that I can put right here. That way I don't end up wasting energy by throwing too much coal in my dynamo. And we can kind of see that it's doing that right now. So let's pull that coal out, and let's go ahead and make an energy cell of some sort. And I'm going to go for the basic energy cube from Mekanism. So this is our recipe right here. We need some more steel, so let's get that cooking. Yeah, and I should have iron with me, so that's cool. I'm actually almost out of iron with me. Let's throw maybe a couple more pieces of coal in here. I might need to do a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a few more pieces. So I'm actually almost out of coal at this point. So what else will we need? We will need these energy tablets. And to make these, we will need infused alloy, which is redstone and iron ingots. So I'm going to need more iron ingots, it looks like. I seriously don't have more iron ingots. I have more iron ore, I know that. And I have some iron ingots over here. Cool. So how much of those do I need? I need 4 of these. And it's 10 redstone apiece. So that is the recipe there. So let's throw these back in, and then once this is done, we can start making the infused alloy here, and then we can make energy tablets, and then we can make this whole thing. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and wait on this. It's not much of a wait. Let's go ahead and organize our inventory, or my inventory, just a little bit. There are quite a few things that I won't need. I won't need that. I don't think I need copper. I might need osmium. I know I need gold. And actually, do I have enough gold? I do. I need 6 gold. So let's go ahead and get rid of 5 of it. I don't need platinum. I don't think I need silver. I don't think I need tin. I don't think I need zinc. I don't need that either. I don't need this either. So there's that. Let's go ahead and throw this in here to make the infused alloys, and then let's go ahead and smelt this up so we can make our steel casing once that's done. Let me make sure that I have everything I need. I need glass. Cool. Okay, so there's one. We need a couple more. So how's the weather outside? Between episodes, I did set up a small sugarcane farm. Between the first and second episode, I should specify. And that was because I wasn't sure if I was going to get into Silent Gear, and getting into Silent Gear, you kind of do need sugarcane, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've done between episodes. except for mining. I have mined a decent amount. Not so much with my flux board, but between the first and second episode, I did some mining there. Okay, so that's the steel ingots. This should be about done, except for the fact that it doesn't have enough energy. So let's go ahead and rectify that situation and make our steel casing here. Okay, so there we go. So I don't need that second piece of coal, and I'm trying to conserve coal because I don't have very much. Okay, so I need to make 2 of these. There we go, and then I should be able to make that. I do have more redstone. Okay, so why didn't that go? Am I missing something? Maybe I'll have to manually do this, which is not ideal. Okay, why is it being weird? Okay, so yeah. So there's our energy cube, and what we can do is we can replace this little basic universal cable with our energy cube. So we do need to configure this guy. Let's go ahead and shut everything off. We need to input from the bottom and output from, let's just do all of the other sides basically, except for the top. So yeah, that should output energy to these guys over here. And yeah, that should allow me to put a decent amount of coal in here without worrying about wasting too much energy. So I think that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. So in today's episode, I set up a little bit of semi-automatic ore processing. I just simply have to dump the ores in here and they should be made into their ingots. I also set up this enrichment chamber to allow me to pulverize stuff because I know that I'll need to do that at some point. And I also built this metallurgic infuser so that I can build all this stuff over here. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like down below. And if you like watching automation type stuff in modern Minecraft, such as this and much more complex things are to come, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.